Good morning. It is Wednesday, and this is your Lockdown Live number 37. Welcome to your Wednesday. Today, I wanted to look really briefly at young people, change and safety. Why did I want to look at young people, change and safety? Well, because I'm really aware that, given the announcement that happened on Monday, that children may be, some children, not all children, some children will be absolutely thrilled about getting back to school in a couple of weeks. But I'm aware for those children that are maybe a little bit more anxious, they will be feeling it right now. They'll have gotten very comfortable at home, very safe at home. Everything's all right. I'm okay. I'm here. Yada, yada, yada. And now all of a sudden somebody's gone, and now you need to go back into school. And now you're wearing masks all day. And now some of the guidance has changed. So I'm just aware that young people might be feeling it right now. So the first thing I want to say about this is, and this is the really, really tough part. Let's go in tough. Let's go in tough at the beginning. The tough part is that we, the adults, primary carers, parents, whatever you want to call us, we lead the way on this. And we definitely lead the way on this because they pick up on our energies, on our actions, they hear our conversations. Even if you insist that your children hear you say nothing about your worries whatsoever, they will pick up on your energies. And I know that feels like a lot of pressure, but it's really important that we maybe are honest about our worries. And that's on my list here. I'll read that one out right now. Demonstrate imperfection, I put down here. Why as a parent would I demonstrate imperfection? Because as a parent, I didn't want my daughter to think that she was striving for perfection, because that puts too much pressure on her, and the world that we live in isn't perfect, and I as a person am not perfect, and she as a person will not be perfect, and that's okay. So demonstrate imperfection, be honest about your feelings, work with them together on it. So if you're a little bit worried about changes that have happened or the virus or whatever it is you're worried about, be honest about that. But then here's what we do: that we don't just worry about it, we say that we're worried, and then we take action. So you talk to your child, you say, I'm a little bit concerned about this, but this is what we're going to do about it. And this is how we're going to handle this right now. So you're honest with them, and you're teaching them. When you do that, you're teaching them firstly imperfection, and then you're teaching them action as well. Because we don't just sit in a place of worry or stress or anxiety and not do anything. We then take action. And by doing that, you are teaching them an action. We have to do something about this. We don't just sit in this place of worry. What else did I have? So we lead the way. So some little things just to help them with. Give them your time. And I know that's difficult again at the minute because we're all being pushed and pulled in different directions, and it feels like pressure more than anything. But maybe they're a priority right now. Maybe their safety and their feeling okay is a priority. So give them your time, because when we give our children our time, they feel safe because of that. Because it's almost like, it's not like we're like this all the time and we're hugging and we're holding, we've got you. But even just your time can make them feel like they're being held. Okay. Praise them, because if they've got a script going on that's not good enough, where they're saying they're not good enough, then if we praise them, then we can start to unpick that script a little bit. And if they believe that they are good enough, that they know they're good enough, because of course they are, then that will bring about a sense of safety as well. So time, praise them, keep boundaries. Why do we keep boundaries? Because boundaries it's like a safety element. And if as parents we go, so here's the boundaries, and here's what we're going to do with it, and it's right here, and then we go, oh, this one's changed a little bit, or we're going to change this one a little bit, or actually that one might move to there. All of that is really confusing for a child's mind. So put boundaries in place and keep them in place. That's not to say that occasionally you might have to change them a little bit. You might, do you know what I mean? That's life. Life rolls, and sometimes we have to react to that. But again, if you have to change them, then talk to them about why daddy did that one change, or why mummy did that one change, and talk to them and include them in those conversations, because for me that again instills that sense of safety. And it's like, when we do that, when we include them in conversations, they are here with us and not there. We're not doing to them, we're including them in the process. Listen to them. Why listen to them? Because again, it allows them to feel heard. I want you to imagine yourself as an adult now, and imagine One of the things that comes up in therapy all the time, it feels like it's always present in the room, is the fact that people aren't often heard. As adults, we're not often heard, and I mean like really, really heard. I mean people like saying things to us and then us reacting in a really appropriate way. So I was just looking at my time. My time has completely thrown me. So the Action for Happiness calendar says today, tell a loved one about the strengths that you love about them most. That's a good one. I like that. Tell them what you love about them the most. Okay. I think that's amazing. What do you love about people in your life? Tell them. Tell them what their strengths are. Tell them how their strengths affect you and your world. Okay. So two more things on young people. So two more things, and these are things that I want you to teach young people in terms of them. We did some work a couple of weeks ago on self-regulation, so it taps into that again. Butterfly hug. There's my mic. It's there. Butterfly hug. Arms crossed, eyes closed. Encourage them to take themselves to a really safe, peaceful place, and then we gently tap from side to side. And adults can do this as well. Feet on the floor, because then we stay grounded. Gentle tapping. And it just helps install that visual into the mind. Okay, and it's just really, really peaceful. Teach your children how to do that, but teach yourself how to do it first, and then teach your children how to do that. And the second one is, and I talk about it all the time, if you've not listened to this week's podcast is on deep breathing. It's with a breathworks master, and it's all about deep breathing and meditation. It's amazing. I love it. Deep breathe in, just in really slowly, and then blow all the way back out. The outward breath is a little bit more important than the inward breath because it does something to the mind. You don't need to know what. But just slow breathing in and out, in and out. And we do that for like 5 minutes. And we just go really slowly in and out. Teach yourself how to do that, and then teach your children how to do that, because then you are giving them a skill. You are teaching them a skill that will stay with them for life. Do you know? It'll just stay there. Those two things there, the butterfly hug, this, and the deep breathing, please give them those little tools there, because they are incredible tools to give to our young people. Firstly, they are incredible tools to teach yourself, firstly, but then I want you to teach them to the young people in your world. Okay? So that's it. Young people, change and safety, we lead the way. Give them time, praise them, keep boundaries, listen to them, give them that honor there of listening to them, teach them how to butterfly hug, and also demonstrate imperfection. I know that sounds really weird, that one. Demonstrate imperfection, because it is important that we know, and young people know, that in the world that we live, that perfection isn't a thing. Nothing is ever perfect. Doesn't matter how much something looks perfect, it is never perfect. So when we teach them imperfection, it's really, really powerful. Welcome to any home radio listeners. Don't forget, home radio can be accessed on, it's a DAB digital radio station. It can be accessed on an app which is available on our iOS and Android, or you can go to the website, which is homeradio.co.uk. Okay, if you tune in now, the lovely Matt Colburn will be live on air, so you can go there after you've been here if you like. But welcome if you are listening, if you've tuned in via their Facebook group. That's it. I'm going to go tomorrow. Quickly, tomorrow is a pre-record. So I'm sorry for that. I have an 8 o'clock appointment, so I'm not available at 8:15. And it is on self-care tomorrow. And I know we cover self-care a lot, but that's because I don't see it being done a lot, and there's always room for improvement with self-care. So that's tomorrow morning. The video will go live at 8:15. Okay, have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow, and then live again on Friday at 8:15. Okay, take care. Love and peace to everybody. Bye.